If a mistake was made in a transaction, or stored quantity or cost for an item is incorrect, an adjustment can be made to correct the data values. To open Adjustment Transaction Entry, either click the Adjustments button on the toolbar, or from the Transactions menu and the Adjustment submenu, select Enter Adjustments. This screen has a list of all adjustments that have been entered or imported and have not yet been posted. This grid supports filters to display only those adjustments that meet defined criteria, or assign color to rows, such as by date or location or other methods. When you want to locate a specific adjustment and this list is long, a Find button allows typing in the number or using a Smart Finder search to get it. If you want to create a new adjustment that is like one already listed, the Copy button will start a new transaction with all information carried over, which can be edited prior to saving and posting. If you select one or more consecutive adjustments on the grid, a Listing button is available to print a report with relevant transaction information. To view an adjustment without making changes, you may click the View button to open the screen in Inquiry mode, or instead use the Inquiries menu to open the entire adjustments list as View only. Or click the Edit button to make changes to an adjustment, or click the New button to start a new adjustment. Many of these buttons are controlled by security to allow access to some users but not others. And when an adjustment is edited, no other user can edit or post it at the same time. Each adjustment entry has information at the top, general to the transaction. There is a reference value, which must be unique and can be automatically generated using a predefined reference format in the company profile. The location for the adjustment will be used for all item details. Transaction optional fields defined in the company profile appear here for use. And if Adagio Doc Store is integrated, you may attach and view PDFs directly on the transaction. At the bottom of the entry screen is a grid where you enter or adjust item details. When adding a new item, either type in or select the item number, or use the Item Find process to search for items by either number or description. There are 6 different types of adjustments to either increase or decrease an item's quantity, cost, or both. If a method that allows adjusting quantity is selected, enter the value for the adjustment, which will always be in the item's stocking unit of measure. If a method that allows adjusting cost is selected, the value will default from the item's average unit cost and may be changed. If the item uses a FIFO or LIFO costing method, the cost will be the average cost of the selected costing lot. An optional reason code or description may be entered if you want to include a comment for the purpose of the transaction. The write-off GL account used for the accounting entry defaults from the item's control account, but can be changed. Access item inquiry with or without sales and costs, depending on security group setup, to view information about the selected item during transaction entry. Click OK to save the item, and continue adding more details as needed with the user preference option to auto add details to bring up the new detail screen until you are finished with entry. When entry is finished, click the OK button to save the transaction. The adjustment is not immediately posted to change the item quantity and cost, but instead is saved to allow for validation and confirmation, perhaps from the listing report. When these transactions are ready to be committed to inventory, select one or more adjustments from the grid and click the Post button, which when confirmed will update item quantity and costs, write records to inventory history and general ledger transactions, and generate entries for the adjustment audit list report that can be printed by posting sequence number. Make corrections to item quantity and cost information by entering adjustments. Find out more about Adagio from the product page on our website. Watch another training video on this Adagio program from the playlist, or subscribe to the Adagio YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.